National Spouses Day.
Look at my
Ayan.
ears. My ears.
I don't even know if this is gonna work.
My ears are so big.
But we thought about doing this podcast because today is the National Spouses Day. I don't know if this is celebrated worldwide or just in America.
Who cares?
But what does it mean?
It means.
So what does it mean? It means now that this is the day that you appreciate your spouse.
I just found out it was a day.
When did you find out?
When you told me today.
I think all of our friends are now sleeping and nobody's online, but we're live and we're in our bedroom because
With our bunny.
today is the National Spouses Day.
Yep. And
Right. Actually, ngayon ko lang din nalaman eh. The January 26th is celebrated as the National Spouses Day. So, Randy and I are here to talk about us. I'm not used to me being on this side when we do the video because I'm usually on that side.
Yeah, and I'm usually over there annoying you.
Yeah, but we're just so tired and we're like, let's just do this before we go to bed. Okay, alright, so first question is, how did we meet?
I'm sorry, who are you?
Who am I?
How did you get in here?
Okay, so how did we meet, babe? Do you want me to tell the story?
Yes. You tell me.
So, see, if there's something like this, Randy's gonna get this, just gonna distract me forever. Okay, so how did we meet? So we actually met in Mississippi, right?
Where there are rabbits. Come on, tell the story.
Okay, and then where is our first date? Babe.
It was in Gulfport at the Three Amigos
Mexican place.
Mexican restaurant.
And the funniest thing was
she lied. I got there and we're starting our nice dinner and she sees the waitress. She's like, oh my God, I have to tell you something. And it turns out she told me she was a paralegal. She's not a paralegal.
So when I met Randy, I didn't tell him that I'm an immigration lawyer. So I told him that I'm a paralegal.
She was worried I was trying to marry her for immigration.
No, because di ba maraming na-intimidate when you're a lawyer and you're, yung guys. So I said, I'm just a paralegal. And so our first date was in a Mexican restaurant. And
her client was the waitress.
And so I was pretending to be a paralegal lang, and then when I saw kung yung waitress was actually my client, and so I had to tell Randy that I'm not a paralegal, but I'm an immigration lawyer. Kasi, yung mga Hispanics, just like Filipinos, they will approach you and they will tell you, hey lawyer, hey attorney, how's my case? So when I saw my client approaching, she happened to be our waitress. But I told Randy, I have to tell you something. I'm not really a paralegal.
And I had to tell her, so you want chips and salsa? Or you want some guac?
Okay, so that was our first date sa isang Mexican place.
We have notes.
So these are the questions na aming binabasa. Next question. You ask the question.
I shall read from the teleprompter.
Yeah.
When is our wedding anniversary?
When is our wedding anniversary? I know the date.
What is it?
March 15.
What year?
I don't remember. I don't remember. 2014 or 2015?
12.
2012?
Yes.
Oh, but at least I got the March 15, babe.
It's only taken her 10 years to remember that one.
I think the year is not very important, pero importante yung date, yung month and day.
What matters is one more year.
One more year, because that's what you celebrate every year.
So what do you think about this?
We actually have a girl and a boy, so I don't know which one is the girl. If this is the girl and then this is the boy.
We would check, but you can't do that kind of thing anymore. It is 2024. You cannot be assuming. We have to wait for them to tell us. Okay,
so before we got on the day of our wedding, remember what happened?
I even remember the date.
Huh?
I even remember the date.
What? March 15.
Yeah.
So what happened was we're gonna get married. We're driving to New Orleans, and then one of my clients called, and he happened to be a human trafficking victim. So he was asking for help, and he asked me if I can pick him up in Louisiana.
What he asked was, can you drive down to where in South Louisiana the road stops and then keep going for like 2 more hours into the middle of nowhere because he had escaped and was waiting in a Walmart parking lot.
Yeah, and then he said nobody will pick him up, you know, so I said, okay, we're gonna get him. So from Mississippi on the way to New Orleans, we had to drive to the end of Louisiana.
And then you keep
and
going.
Get him.
What you do is you drive to the end of Louisiana, and then the paved road stops. You got to go. You keep going for another couple of hours, and then you get to it.
Yep. And then, by the way, pala, we're gonna upload this sa aking YouTube channel, Attorney E, Immigration Lawyer. So,
Attorney E and the Bunny.
Attorney E and the Bunny. But anyway, yung client ko, we had to get him before we drive to New Orleans, and then bring him with us, and then he was with us during the ceremony, and then during the honeymoon, and then he stayed in our place for a week after that. So that client of ours is very special. But
hi,
we're very happy that we're able to help him. So
we can't say who you are, but hi, we remember you.
We remember you, and you know we're so happy that we were able to help you, and kaya hindi namin malilimutan yung experience na yon. So every time, kasi I'm so bad with dates, so you're watching. Hi Randy Bordeaux.
I'm watching in case anybody comes in. I will see.
So I'm really so bad with dates. So before I will ask him, I will call him, hey, what date did I pick you up? Did we pick you up? Oh, that's the date of our wedding.
How many years did you do that?
So many years, like 5 years, before I actually remember. It's so hot, baby. Why is it so hot?
The heater's on.
The heater?
And it's so hot because I'm so hot.
Because you know what? It's so cold outside. It was snowing last night. Last night it was snowing.
It's snowing today.
Hi everyone. Hi people from Denver, from Colorado Springs, from the Philippines, from the US.
Hello, Internet.
We have nothing to do, and we're just celebrating the National Spouses Day today. Okay.
This is our bunny rabbit.
Okay, so what do you think about today, babe?
Well, you just told me.
When did you find out that there's such a thing as National Spouses Day?
Like right before dinner.
Me too.
And then she's like, oh, and we're going to do a podcast. We're going to go on Facebook Live, and we're going to explain and answer all these questions. And then we went to dinner, she's grilling me. She's like, what's your favorite thing?
Well, actually, I also found out today, I didn't even know that there's this day. Pero this day pala is an appreciation day. So, you know, of course, yung spouse mo, pasalamatan mo for everything. I'm really so hot. Ganito talaga pag, when you're about 50 years old.
Yo, she's just hot.
Okay, so we didn't know that's the answer. We didn't know about this until today. But thanking your spouse. So you knew. I think that's the
Thank
one
you.
thing
Thank
that
you.
we incorporate sa marriage namin, because maybe 7 years ago we actually, during COVID. When is COVID?
Wasn't that long
It
ago.
wasn't that long, right?
Yeah.
But that was the time when we're really like, we had to stay together. Because of COVID, we had to work together in the house, and we just had to
I trapped her.
deal with each other. And then we realized that, you know what? This is really good, that we really like hanging out with each other. and we survived COVID without killing each other.
She realized I have a nice butt.
And so even after COVID, we decided to just work together in the house. So every day we're together and we do things together. But the best thing about, I think the best thing about our marriage, well, for me, I always thank Randy for everything. Like even just having dinner, because Randy always pays for dinner, pays for everything. So
Not always. She bought me dinner.
like I bought him dinner tonight. That's my gift to him. Okay, so
She
yeah.
says that, but every single morning she makes me breakfast.
So that's how I
She doesn't let me starve.
that's how I show Randy how much I appreciate him. Tsaka I verbally say thank you. Like, kasi many couples, they just don't say thank you or I love you. But for me, I always say thank you. Everything, every little thing. Like he picks up the trash. Every Wednesday, takes the trash out.
I fix up the bunny.
Drive for me. Yan. Tapos pay for dinner. Ang daming thank you. So, and then what I realize is the more I thank him, the more he does things for me. So now you know that.
So this is all a trick.
Yeah, that's a trick.
She tricked me.
Kasi ako talaga, I'm so hot, but the way we sleep, especially during winter, di ba pag nag-yelo, we always open our window.
It's snowing outside. We'll open the window.
We have a fan.
Put on 8 blankets on Elaine.
But then put on 7 blankets on me. Okay, so, next question. Meron kami mga questions here. How did we celebrate the National Spouses Day?
We went to our favorite Mexican restaurant and practiced our Espanol. And we got graded by the waiter. We both got a 7.
I got 7.
7 out of 10.
For my Spanish.
Yep. I got a 7.
So we always go there. I don't know if is that the same place that we go to Denver, Guadalajara.
No.
What is this favorite place?
I don't know.
I don't remember. My friends.
D, what is your favorite Mexican restaurant?
Whenever we go to Denver, we have this Mexican place that we always go to, but they have like the best Mexican food. Tapos dito, I think this is the best Guadalajara.
Yeah. And it's right near our house.
And then every time we go there, Randy would practice in Spanish. So, kilala na siya ng lahat ng tao. And then everybody will like talk to Randy.
Una mesa para dos personas, por favor.
So, we've been practicing Spanish because we're gonna be in Spain again at the end of the year. Kasi I'm gonna have an exhibition in
I just practiced because she speaks
Madrid.
Spanish all the time.
Not in
I have
Madrid.
no idea what's going
in
on.
Europe. It's gonna be in Czech Republic and
Taking the teleprompter.
Frankfurt, Germany. So it's not even Spanish, but we're gonna stay in Madrid. But anyway, Randy is doing Duolingo, and then I got jealous, and then I also started studying Duolingo. So I'm on the 70th day. So that's more than 2 months. Más dos meses. Is that meses? Mas 2 meses or 2 months? No, mas more than 2 months.
She's way ahead of me, even
I'm
though I started
studying.
first.
So it's an app and it's really cool. It's so inexpensive. How much did you pay for it?
We paid about $100 for the year.
For the year.
But it's good for the entire family. You can get like 5 people on it.
Yep. And then, yeah, so we've been practicing. Hopefully when we get to Madrid, hablamos español. We can speak Spanish. So when
I can say, Señora, arroz de perro, por favor.
Arroz
con perro, con leche, sin azúcar, por favor.
So he's saying he eats arroz, rice with dog.
No, I said rice with dog and milk.
And milk with no sugar.
With no sugar.
Okay. How did we celebrate? Is that finished?
I will ask.
Okay.
What is the best part of being married?
What is the best part?
Of being married. There's a quiz.
Well, being married to Randy, okay?
Who else would you be married?
Well, you know what? The best part of being married is
Having rabbits.
yeah, and having somebody to always talk to, to always laugh with, to
She
cry
always talks
with.
to a rabbit.
You have a lifetime companion. So masaya because you know you have a support. I have my support. I have my best friend. I have the love of my life, and you know.
And she feeds the strawberries that I grew to the rabbits.
To the rabbits, yeah. But yeah, it's the best. The best part is having somebody to love and to love me.
What is the
What
best?
about no? That's my answer. What about you?
Just trying to get out of it.
What is the best part of being married?
Nap time.
Nap time. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Because somebody, I'm not saying who, takes a nap in the afternoon. And someone has to come tuck her in and give her blankets and shut the window and turn the lights off. And if I don't, she's going to call me through the Alexa and ask me to come in here so that, and she's like, can you turn the light out?
I'm so spoiled. Actually, that is Randy's love language. Hey, by the way, for those who are just watching, we're doing the National Spouses Day podcast. Ayan. So, yung love language, I'm gonna skip ano. So, what is our love language? For me to Randy, food. Yes, diba?
She feeds me.
I feed him a lot. So, breakfast and lunch. But then for dinner, we have to go out because we work at home.
We both work at home.
We just have to get out of the house.
And by dinner time, we're like, I don't want to see these walls.
Yeah, but for Randy, to me, I think, yung nap time. Because every day, yun yung self-love ko kasi is I take a nap. I wake up so early, like 5 o'clock, I'm awake and I'm doing a lot of things. Pero after eating, mag-siesta talaga ako and I'll be like, Randy, come here. Please close the window. Please turn on the fan.
Please put a blanket on me.
So Randy would come and then do that. So I think, I think that's cool and I think that's so sweet. Okay, so what is the best part of us last year? What is the best part of us last year? Last year we did you know what, I just realized we were in Europe twice a year last year.
Yeah.
Because January we took the cruise. Remember the MSC cruise?
I do remember that.
So I think last year the best part, there's so many great things. Hi, Tita Polly!
Hi, Polly!
We're doing the National Spouses Day.
This is my rabbit.
So, what is the best part of us last year?
I would say,
The cruise.
the cruise was the best time,
Yeah.
but the best part of us was probably overcoming challenges.
Yep. Actually, that's the next question. For me, like the highlight, I guess the highlight of last.
That's a different question.
What is the best part of us last year?
Yeah. I think the best part of us was how we overcame challenges together.
Correct. So,
And we had difficult challenges last year.
So what is our most difficult challenge last year?
For me, it would have been my MS diagnosis.
For us.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think for her, it would have been not being able to feed the rabbits in the backyard.
No, I think the most difficult challenge last year was the waiting.
Yeah.
When initially we were diagnosed with MS, the waiting, Tita Polly, when we didn't know at first, and then so Randy had to do a lot of tests.
Yes.
Like it was just a lot, so much tests, and then you don't know what's gonna happen. There's so many things that we didn't know, especially, diba, when you hear na MS, parang, oh my God. Diba, parang, diba, napaka-serious.
For anyone watching that doesn't know, I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, which sucks. But it's not the end of the world.
It's not the end of the world. That was when? March of last year.
Yeah.
So maybe for a month, we were kind of lost. And the thing is, the doctor could not confirm right away.
They had to get a special test done. They do like a spinal tap where they take this needle that's like 70 feet long and they shove it into your spine.
70 feet long.
And then they have to send it off. And they had to send it from Colorado to North Carolina for some reason in order to get the test done.
Yep.
And then it took several weeks after the test to get it back. And then it took several more weeks to get scheduled with the doctor for him to evaluate and then explain it. And then the nurses don't tell you anything. But after that, we got a rabbit.
And then after that, so the doctor can't really confirm, but they suspect, but they can't confirm. So we have to wait. Hi, Tita Alice.
Hi, Tita Alice.
So we have to wait for the results of the test, So.
Wait.
But I think that was the most challenging part, or the most scary part of the MS diagnosis.
Yeah.
But then after that, maybe after a month,
I think all the challenges, the changes in life that come after that, and all of the rapid learning about what it means and what I got to do and that kind of thing. But after a couple months, it kind of settled and we got into a rhythm on what it means. And then they gave me treatment, so I got drugs.
And then, so at first, once you're diagnosed with MS, the doctor will try so many things. So it's not the same for everybody, right? So some people will, react positively to this type of medication. But for Randy, your treatment is like twice a year only. But we have to stay in the hospital for 7 hours, and he needs to get that IV infusion. So he had like second already? Two treatments. And then we'll find out. So I guess that's the most challenging part for us for last year. But then came the best part, right?
Yeah.
Because after the diagnosis, we had really a downtime. Like, you're so lost and you're scared, and we didn't really know what to do. But then after that, we realized that, hey, you know what? We can do this. This is not too bad. I mean, it's bad that there's diagnosis, but we can handle it. and we're very resilient. Plus also, ano kami kasi may faith kami. We have faith sa ating creator. So that's the best part, you know.
Tita Alice, since you're watching, I have to tell you something.
What?
She tried to take my bunny.
Hey,
Dante.
Tito Dante. Kasi I always forget Tito Dante's name. So I always ask Randy.
But she doesn't ask, like, oh, who's Tita Alice's husband? She's like, you remember that Filipino?
Married to Tita Alice?
No. You remember that Filipino? Yeah, what's his name?
No. Married to
Like,
Tita
she
Alice.
only knows one Filipino.
No. But he remembers Tito Dante all the time. So, kasi mas magaling siya sa akin sa memory. Anyway, what is the best part of us last year? So I think, you know, overcoming fear, of course, being courageous to face what's to come, you know, and to deal with it. And then, of course, loving and supporting each other, you know?
Yeah. Overcoming the challenges. Learning how to walk with sticks.
Learning how to walk with sticks for him. That was for me. Being his support. So I always tell him, I'm your support. Opening the door for him. Diba? Kasi dati, it's always him opening the door for me. Tapos now, I open the door for him. And there's so many things that I discovered sa sarili ko. Like, we traveled to have a show. And we had, what? How many luggages?
12.
12 luggages, and it's just the two of us. So because of me, because those were my sculptures.
Yeah.
So what happened was we had to just, you know, I had to learn how to do so many things, but it's okay. Kasi I realized that I'm so strong and that I can do so many things.
And we had 12 luggages, and every step of the way, God put someone there to help us. God placed somebody to help us. You know, so we were able to go to our destination hanggang sa pagbalik namin. We're walking through the airport, and somebody would just walk up and be like, do you need some help? Let me take you through security, right to where you need to go, help you load everything. Every time we turned around, there was someone there to help.
Yep. So I say, what are the highlights of our last year?
The cruise.
The cruise in January, and then I didn't realize that we went to Europe twice, and then the exhibition in October in Barcelona and Madrid, and in Prague, the most influential Filipino woman. Tapos, of course,
and the Prince of Prague just dropping in like he owns the castle. I mean, he does own the castle.
So ang highlight for me is when Randy is not working.
Yeah.
Because every time we travel, kasi he can work, you know, every time we travel. And most of the time, you know, he's working, but when he's off, like completely on vacation, that's the part that I love the most. Kasi we get to go to so many places, hindi nagmamadali, tapos we really take our time. So, ang saya. So, nung nag-cruise kami for 7 days, Randy was off. Talagang, you know, vacation talaga. And then when we went to, was that in Madrid? I think it was Prague. It was in Prague.
Yeah.
He was also not working, so I had the best time. So yun yung highlight ko last year, yung kapag hindi nag-work si Randy.
Yep.
So this year, meron na naman kaming highlight. So nakaplano na
already
siya.
scheduled the next cruise for 2024.
And for those who would like to join us, that's going to be November 8th. So
Yes.
please join us. So what did we learn about us?
Well, I learned I have a cute butt.
No, seriously.
We learned we can overcome challenges. We can work together to get by anything that presents itself in our way.
Yep. Together, a team.
And we learned that Elaine will take the rabbits away from Randy. Because they're
Ako.
right there.
Yep.
Right there. She keeps taking them away.
Whatever challenges we can overcome, you know, together. And life is just a lot easier when we're together, when we're working as a team. So yun. So I'm always gonna be Randy's support in the same way that he is always supporting me. Why are we doing this? We are doing this because today is the National Spouses Day. So for all of you who are watching and you have not greeted your spouse or not appreciated your spouse, please say thank you. Because today is the National Spouses Day. Okay. So last question, what do you look forward to for 2024?
There's a cruise.
There's a cruise in November.
We're gonna fly to London, and then we're gonna go to Paris, and then we're gonna go to Germany and Belgium and Amsterdam and back to London.
Yep.
And we will bring a rabbit.
Yep. So I'm so happy that we're gonna have exhibitions then. Courage exhibitions, and Randy's gonna be with me pa rin si July in San Francisco, and then in Castle Litomeritzi in Czech Republic, and then hopefully in Frankfurt, Germany. So we'll be together.
All that's great. It's gonna be wonderful. The exhibitions are gonna be great, but the highlight's gonna be the cruise where neither one of us are working.
Yeah, so the highlight is the cruise, and of course, you know, more happiness, more things together, doing more things together, and wala lang.
And we have a balcony room, so we can open the door to the balcony as we go to sleep, as the cruise ship takes us to Paris.
To Paris. And I know some of our friends are joining. Looking forward to more time together, and of course, you know, more love, more happiness, and sana kayo din. And we wish you all the best.
The cruise can handle about 6,000 people, so get your
So
tickets
join us
now. Okay.
And it's time to sleep because it's late now. What time is it? Bye-bye.
Bye.
Good night, everyone. Happy National Spouses Day.
And there's a wrap.